guys, I'm here. Alright, so we are about to start in a little bit. I'm just waiting to see if I can get some other people, at least one more people online before I start it. Alright. Alright, so anyway, let's get it started. Let me go ahead and tune up my. I was just waiting for some people to get online, so we have 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Let me go ahead and post that music. Alright, guys, so I'm about to talk about my 5 play in every categories, meaning like every 5-point guards, 5 shooting guards. Those are my 5 favorite plays in each position. Alright, so let's start with my point guard, guys. For the point guards, the 5 players I'm looking to play mostly are for DK, it's Young, Ja Morant, Pat Bev, Sexton, and Seth Curry. And in FD, it's a little bit different. So in FD, I'm going with Luka, Young, Ja Morant, Peyton, and Pat Bev. Alright. The difference here is that Luka in FD in DK is so expensive, so I'm not playing Luka in DK. So as far as questions, guys, I don't know if you guys read the anyway. As far as questions and answers, that will go in about 20 minutes. All right, 3:30. That's when we start doing questions and answers. But let's go ahead and talk about those guys real quick. Young. It looks like Young will be back, so I gotta make a change in my video that I posted last night. I will do that later since the first game started at 7:30, so plenty of times. Hopefully by 5:30 we'll get some more news, but definitely like Young in this matchup. So now that Young is back, that's even better for ATL to stay in the game because somehow they cannot stay in the game without Young. So. And Ja Morant, man, Memphis has been really good right now. I believe they're currently 8 for the playoffs. So they're definitely trying to make the playoff. So, and Ja Morant is definitely one of the reasons. So right now they're currently 8. Pat Bev without Paul George definitely step up his game a little bit. So that's why I like him in both sides, and the price is not that bad either. So Sexton, I like him better a little bit in DK than FD, but so since I'm going for 5 players, so I had to find 5. And then as far as Seth Curry here in DK and possibly in FD2, I like him in probably both sides. The reason is he's cheap, so and he probably gonna get a little bit more minutes tonight than usual. So that's one of the reasons I like him. So let me go ahead and go to DK real quick and see DK. Yeah, Arden is also a point guard in DK, and also, but I cannot, Arden, if I play him in DK, I will play him in the guard position or shooting guard. So we'll talk about Arden later. Kyrie, the only reason he didn't make it in my top 5 is because of the fact that most likely he will play less than 25 minutes. Alright? So that's probably the reason. And Rubio would have been in there too, but Rubio will be out tonight. So just in case you guys don't know, Rubio will be out tonight. Alright, so let's check the difference here. Peyton. In FD, I like Peyton Price, man. It's not bad at all. So this guy actually has been really decent. Now that we know for sure he is the starter for the rest of the season. So Peyton, how much is it? Let's check it real quick. 5.6k against Milwaukee in FD. Definitely a price I want to go to. So I don't know what you guys think about it, but we can talk about it later. All right. So let's jump to the shooting guards. For shooting guards, in DK, Mitchell, Lou Williams, Burks, Arden, and Hardaway. Not in any particular orders, all right? But Arden, man, the price is 13K. That is high, but I still would rather play Arden over the other two stars without Westbrook. That's the main reason here. All right. I rather pay for, if I'm gonna pay for one of the stars, those three stars tonight, there are other stars that's cheaper. Uh, Arden will be the one, so that's why I have Arden here as a shooting guard. So Arden in both sides, I will definitely take a chance on. All right, and then let's go to TK real quick. Check out shooting guards. Why? All right, so one guy I forgot to put in DK. I'm just realizing that right now is Booker. All right, definitely Booker is a guy that I should have put in there because I probably even like Booker a little bit more than Mitchell. So now that you have, let's see, Rubio is out, so you know what that means for Booker. Definitely Booker most likely gonna be shooting a little bit more. Also, play point guard a little bit more, so the ball will be in his hand a little bit more. So that definitely means usually more fantasy points for Booker. All right, so I'm not saying the team is better without Rubio. To me, the team is much better when Rubio is around, but without Rubio, Booker will definitely be playing point, shooting guard, and do a little bit more. So for that reason, I like Booker. But before the news of Rubio, I didn't really like Booker tonight. But that definitely changed. And Burks has been disappointed. He has been disappointed, but I still like him. The price is just too good, and he is one of the players looks like that's gonna get the minutes. For that reason, I like him. So Alec Burke is the guy I'm looking to play. And then Hardaway, I like him. The reason I like Hardaway is the fact that now you're gonna have look at Arden. I mean, he's back playing high 20s in minutes. I know for a little while when he came back he wasn't, and in his last two games has been decent. So I'm hoping that's gonna be the case here, and the matchup is actually a good one too. So against Brooklyn, I can see Hardaway go over 30 fantasy points for his price. So 4.9K definitely want to go there. And Lou Williams, I know his price is a little bit higher in DK than FD. That's why he's definitely a better player in FD. But still not high enough for me to stay away from him because Lou Will definitely is a player that can actually go off. And without Paul George, they're going to need him. Yes, there's a chance that they can blow out Cleveland. But at the same time, we cannot play for blowout, guys. I mean, like, have you been seeing? You've seen a lot of team in the bottom just still end up beating a lot of other teams. So for that reason, Lou Williams is a player I'm looking to play. And also, the price is just too good for me to ignore it. I mean, like in FD, how much is also in FD? Let's check it real quick. I think 7 something. So 7.3K in FD. All right. I mean, like, I was very surprised to see him play that many minutes last game because he just came back. But hey, they play him that many minutes. In DK also is a play, but he's a little bit more expensive, 7.9. And then the thing about it, you just never know about the coach, man. One day he might end up playing him when he just got back 30 minutes, and the next game he play him only 20 some minutes. So that's the only thing about it. But regardless of the price, the fact that this guy can go for have a high ceiling, for that reason I wouldn't mind playing him. And Kevin Huerter, that's another player I like, but mostly in FD because of the price range. It is 6.2K in DK. All right, Kevin Huerter is 6.2K in DK. You can still play him there, but me personally, most likely I won't play him there. I would rather play him in FD. All right, in FD you get him at a cheaper price, a discount price. So I would rather go there. In FD is only 4.8K. That's a big difference in prices. That's why I like him there better. And Lou Williams, we all know Lou Williams price is just too cheap in FD. It's only 6.3K there, and for that reason I would rather play him there. Okay, me personally, I would rather play Booker than Harden in DK in both sides. Well, no, not in both sides. Let me take that back. I would rather play Booker in DK rather than play Harden, because Harden 13K, man. Once you get him in your lineup, whew, you're gonna have to basically, if you have Harden in your lineup now, you're gonna have to go for a lot of cheap plays, man. You're gonna have to take chances in some players that you usually wouldn't want to do that. So that's the thing about the price, because imagine in FD you can play two of those guys. In DK, there's no way you can do that. You put Arden and Luca or Arden and Giannis in your lineup, you're gonna have to go search for some 3K, 4K players to construct your lineup. So I don't think that's something you wanna do. So let's jump to small forward real quick, and then for small forward, Kawhi, DK, Kelly Oubre, Engels, Draymond Green, and Middleton. I love Kawhi. Kawhi could probably be a player that nobody willing to play because of those other stars. In DK, I can see him a little bit more popular in DK than he is in FD, even though I believe he's more expensive in DK because of the price of those other stars. So Kawhi will probably be the most popular stars to play over there in DK. All right, but I like him in both sides. I can see him. People ignore him a little bit in FD because the fact that they can play Harden and Giannis or Luca. Luca is actually a great price there. So definitely Luca. Let's go back to Luca a little bit. Definitely my favorite play when it's come for stars in FD. No question about that. So Luca definitely my star. As you guys see, it was my star in my video. So hopefully you guys has watched this video. All right, and then Kelly Oubre, man. If you guys been following me, you know that's a player I've been playing a lot. But hey, he hasn't really let us down this year, man. This guy's been great to me. Like I've been saying, it's between him and this kid in Charlotte for the most improved player in the NBA. It's Kelly Oubre or Graham for Charlotte. Those two guys. Angles, I mean, like they put him back in the starting lineup and he hasn't been disappointed. I mean, last game he started so bad, I was like, oh man, and then he just took off and ended up with 40 plus fantasy points. All right, so Angles, I'm looking to play him in both sides, but especially in FD. All right, and then Green. Green is the thing about Green. I love the price. But the thing about it, you just don't know, man. You just don't know because you have Green. It's like you can see him play 20 minutes in the first half, and then in the second half, he only played 5 minutes. The minutes are just not there. The matchup is a good one. Of course, we're definitely gonna go take a chance on him, but you just don't know. That's the only problem I have with Green. Rather than that, I wouldn't have no problem playing Green at all. All right. I will talk about everything you guys put on ZK. Let's see, Peyton. How much is Peyton on ZK? Well, let's go back. 5.9. Yeah, Peyton was a guy I was looking at too, but me personally, I would rather play any of those guys over him on ZK. Even the matchup is not really a great one for Peyton, but as you guys know, Peyton is one of those are the kind of players I like because of the fact that the guy can do so much. Not just, he doesn't have to score for him to give us fantasy points. All right, so we'll discuss him a little bit more after I'm done with all the positions. Gordon. The only reason I have Gordon only in FD. What he's like 4.8 in DK. To me, that's a little bit high because high. But in FD, price is lower, and Gordon gonna have to do a little bit more scoring today. but he has a tendency of just not do anything. That's the thing about it. But tonight definitely will be a little bit popular in FG because a lot of people are gonna try to do stars and scrubs. So Gordon at 4.1 I believe in FG. Let's go then real quick. Let me check Gordon price. $4.1, yes. So 4.1 in DK definitely that's a price I wouldn't ignore at all because Gordon do have a little bit upside in him. So and like I said, Burks is a guy. I put him in both shooting guard for DK and then small forward for FG. I like him. The man have an upside as a high ceiling, and that's the reason I have him in there. All right, and Giannis in FD to me, you have to play him. Yes, it's the Knicks. Yes, it could be a blowout, but I'm not gonna play for blowout here. All right, and for power forward, I love Collins tonight. And it's gonna be Collins and Trey Young. All right. So one thing I didn't let's see, did I put Trey Young? Trey Young, I like Trey Young in. Okay, I did put him in both sides. Okay, so I was gonna say it. All right. So for power forward, I have Collins, Kawhi Leonard. I only put Kawhi Leonard for small forward in GK, so you can either play him as small forward or power forward. So I didn't put him in the list here for power forward, but definitely love uh, Kawhi. Collins, Randall, Triple J. That's Jackson Jr., Spellman, and Pascal. All right. I love actually like Pascal more than I like Spellman. I know Spellman has been the starter, but I like Pascal more. He plays more minutes last game, and I definitely think Pascal is a better player than Spellman. And as you guys know, early in the season, Pascal was the guy doing a little bit more than Spellman. All right, so I definitely like Pascal more, and he is cheaper in both sides than Spellman is. And Randall, based on what Randall's been doing, even though they're playing Milwaukee, I like Randall. And if somehow this game can stay close, the Knicks end up winning, that will be because of Randall. All right, so Randall definitely want to go there. Collins, like him in both sides, regardless of the price. Already talk about Kawhi and JJ. I like him in both sides. The guy has been really, really, really trying to stay out of foul trouble, so that's good to see. And hopefully can keep it up. And if that's the case against Houston, I can see him go off. And then for Sanders, I haven't put Sanders for DK yet, but let's go to the FG Sanders real quick. My favorite Sanders, actually one of my favorite play of the night is Capella. One of my favorite play of the night is Capella. All right, and then Jordan, I love Jordan tonight. Yes. Why? Because of the matchup. Jordan is plays the center, kind of like the same kind of player that he is. Yes, the guy is more skillful than Jordan when it's come for the offensive side of the game, but Jordan will be the better matchup for him compared to so Jordan. There's a chance they could actually start Jordan tonight. Honestly, there's a chance they could start him tonight rather than Jared Allen. So Jordan, I definitely like Jordan. Not a player I like to play except for the matchup. Just like yesterday, I was on Howard more than I was on Maggie. All right, so Jordan definitely is player I'm looking to play. I like him better than actually like Jared Allen. And then Powell, based on what he has been doing, the only thing is about the guy. Let's see, is Porzingis back tonight? So Porzingis most likely might not play tonight, so that's even better for Powell. And because most likely look like he's gonna be playing tomorrow since they are playing on the back to back. So for that, I like him. Montrezl, the reason I have Montrezl in there is because that without Paul George and the fact that he was struggling a little bit earlier, but since then he has been on a tear. So for that reason, I'm gonna play Montrezl. And Benz is my wild card tonight, guys. The thing about the matchup is one of the reasons I like Benz. All right, and secondly, Benz will start, so I feel like Benz can take advantage in the beginning of this game. And if he does, most likely he might even get more minutes than he has been playing. So if he's struggling, if once he get out of the game, it's gonna be hard for him to get back. So that's the thing about it. But if he is on, and there's a good chance he could be on against the Phoenix, I mean, against Atlanta. That's the reason I like him. If he is on, there's a chance he could play high 20s in minutes in this game. So that's what I'm hoping for. And Jim Ben's probably not going to be a popular play. For that price, I will definitely take a chance on him in both sides. So in DK, as far as centers, basically it's the same guys. It's Jordan, it's Powell, it's Montrezl, and it's Benz. All right, that's why I didn't even write their name here. And let's me go to DK real quick. We have about 2 minutes. Then we'll any questions we can talk about anything that we guys want. All right, so Sanders. So some of the guys I put in power centers, they're also in power forward, they're also centers, so I don't have to repeat them. Like Spellman, Collins, Randall, JJ, all those guys are also centers, so that's mean you can play them. If I like them in power forward, then I like them at the other positions too. But I don't want to put their names again, so I want to give you guys as many players as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and yeah. Now let's do some Q&A, guys. Let's talk about anything that you guys want. So let's me go ahead and see if there's any questions out there. Nana, yeah, you saying a Peyton? Yeah, I do like. I don't. Okay, those are where my top five plays as far as play I would rather play. But definitely Peyton is a guy issue because I think this guy in any matchup can have a great game. Hopefully the Knicks keep playing him the minutes that he has been playing because I always feel this guy could be a great, great, great starter in the NBA. He just need the chance and also be in the right place. All right, because a lot of players end up messing their career not because they're not good, but because of the situations. Some of them don't get the playing time. Some of them the coach doesn't know how to use them, and it's unfortunate, but sometimes that's just how it works in the NBA. Because a lot of those guys, some of those guys could even be stars if they were in the right position and in the right place. So just let me know if there's anything else. Just any questions, just put your questions out there. I'll be on for a little while, so just put your questions out there, and I will definitely answer them. All right, I appreciate you guys. Just know that. Hey guys, live with any just finish with my five players at each positions. Now I am online for any Q&A. So anyway, if you guys are here still, what did you guys think about the slate last night? How did you guys feel about LeBron James' first half? Man, that was crazy. I mean, he came to in the second half, but he didn't get there. First of all, he looks like he was still gonna get there, but it was a blowout. But man, my night was looking amazing till LeBron James let me down in the first half. Second half, he did enough to get me 3x of what I spent in DK and 2x of what I spent in FD, but it could have been so much better. So yeah, anything else you guys wanna talk about, we can go ahead and discuss it. Ask questions, and then of course I will answer any questions that you guys have. All right. So just to let you guys know. So Young. Let me see if there's any questions. Alright, no questions right now. Hey guys, if you just got on, just to let you know, I already talk about my 5 favorite plays at each position. Right now, I'm just staying online for any Q&A. All right, if you guys have any questions, um, while I'm waiting for that, let me see anything else I want to talk about. What I think of this slate, I actually like this slate. I think it's gonna be hard for me to play any of Giannis, Harden, and Luka in DK. All right, so I'm gonna try to stay away from those guys. If I'm playing one of them, like I said earlier, it will be Harden. Luka is cheaper than Giannis is cheaper than all of them, but Harden, not only because of the matchup, the fact that Westbrook is out, definitely is the guy out of all of them I would want to play. So I'm doing something right now. If I put Harden, let me see if I put Harden. So if I put Harden, I basically have 5,000.2855 left. So imagine if you put Harden and Giannis, and people of course gonna try that. You have 4 left. If you put Harden and Luka, then you have 4.066 left for all your players. Yeah, there's no way a 2 stars gonna win. The only 2 stars I can see win is of course if you go Young and Kawhi. That I can see work. And you still have less than 5. Ooh, less than 5K left for your next 6 players. That is not good. But that's still better because I see 2 stars win before in DK. In FD, of course, you can do it easily because of the way FD is. But in DK, not going to happen. But I can see Kawhi and Trey Young work, but I don't see how. Because some of the cheap play I didn't talk about, guys. Okobo probably gonna get a start for Phoenix. Let's see how much is Okobo. 3.2K. And then in that Houston game, let's see. In that Houston game, you have Arden Capella, and then the next guy is 4.8. So it's gonna be 5 starters here. So it's gonna be 5 starters, and you only have 2 players that is over 5K, and then you have Gordon House, Tucker, all those guys are cheap. So McLemore, so you can actually start this game. So let's go ahead and try this. So McLemore, Tucker, and Gordon. So if you play those three guys, then if you wanna go ahead go with Harden and Luca, oh yeah, you can do that. Harden and Trey Young, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. So you can play Harden, but you still have 4.6 left. So you can actually have four Houston players on your team, and you can take four of the starters. I don't think you can take all five starters because Capella is 7.8. If you do that, then you only have 3.6 left. And yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't see how you're gonna win either, even in cash with a lineup like that. So most likely you're gonna have to leave. Actually, oh, I have Kawhi in there. All right, so if you have Arden, Capella, Gordon, McLemore, and then pick, then you can do that. Damian Jones in cash. Let's check out Damian Jones real quick. I know the fact that the guy is out tonight, so let's go to it here. Actually, Damian Jones in cash is not a bad play at all. It's actually it's minimum price, and even in the last game he played 18.4 minutes. So yes, I wouldn't mind play Damian Jones at all. Definitely is a guy I wouldn't mind going to in cash because I don't know if they're gonna decide to go with. Let's check this. Let me go to the starting lineup. Let me check the starting lineup, projected starting lineup real quick. Uh, Yeah, so most likely they're gonna stay with Collins at center and play Hunter in power forward position. So we don't know yet, but that's look like what they're gonna do. But John's gonna have to play. Why? Because Fernando is out, Len is out, and Parker is out. Well, forget about Parker, but Len and Fernando, no, those guys are the other two center in the team, and without him, Collins cannot play 48 minutes. So even if Collins play what, let's say Collins play 32 minutes, then you still have, you cannot play 16 minutes. Jones can play, and he probably gonna backing up both Hunter and Collins. So I can see him play in the low 20s in minutes. So definitely a cash play. I wouldn't mind going against the Phoenix Suns. So definitely, that actually a good play. That's a guy I wasn't even looking into, but I'm glad you bring that up, Bobby. Cash definitely, but I wouldn't go there in GPPs. Another guy I'm looking for cash, and I actually want to take a chance on him in FD Modern ZK is Okobo for Phoenix. Definitely want to take a chance on him because he has a low flow. That's the problem. But I'm trying something here with some of those two stars, and I'm gonna have to use a cheap shooting guard here. So Okobo is a shooting guard in FD, and then you have what is his name in for what Houston point guard, and you have Rivers is a point guard in FD, but he is even cheaper in FD than he is in ZK. In ZK, I'm not going that 4.1K. Let's see any other. Yeah, definitely. Jones is actually in my mind now. It's a guy maybe would help you get some of those stars in your lineup. And who somehow, let's see, because of who they are playing, they decided to start him. That would even be better. Let me see if Young have any limitations for tonight. Alright, wow, Young is averaging 32 points, 31.8, 8 to be exact, 9.4 assists, and 6 rebounds over his last 5 games. That is definitely gonna be in the All Star game for the East. If he was in the West, probably as a backup, not a starter. But whew, that is some amazing stat. If he can get you that tonight, could still be the highest scoring player in this league. That's why I would rather play him in a DK than I play the other guys in DK. Hey guys, I'm already talking about my 5 favorite plays, so you guys can go back and check out this live video. Right now, I'm just on standby for any Q&A questions, question and answers, or anything that you want to talk about. As far as it doesn't have to be a question. It could be about the players that you like and for the reason that you like them. Let me check Ja real quick. Ja went for a 56 against the Spurs. He played 34 minutes there. Oh, that was out of nowhere. I wish Lou William price was a little bit cheaper in DK though. Alright, let me check here in FD. Let me try to make an FD lineup real quick. And maybe I'll talk about it a little bit. I'm trying to do a Luka and Arden lineup. And for my center, I'm trying to put Capella in there. Man, this lineup look crazy. I had to go with some cheap plays, man. Here's another player I think that could be a good play. Let me see this price before I talk about him. Let me check his price real quick in. He is 3.7K. Last game he played 22 minutes. And the thing about it, I'm talking about for the Phoenix Suns, and that's the first game, one of the first game. I'm talking about Dario Saric. 3.7K. I wouldn't mind go there either. Honestly, of 20, he played what 22 minutes last game at 2.7K. Oh yeah, I see the him. Oh, who's the let me center. Either him or Ben's gonna have a good game tonight. One of them gonna hit 20 some plus fantasy points, and Sarge is probably. I like both of them, but I would probably rather play Sarge than play. Who was that we just talked about again? Hey Patterson, what's going on, man? Harden. Oh man, the price is just crazy. I mean, definitely, it's depends on the site though. I don't remember what site you play for again. I believe you said yesterday, but I don't remember which one. But Harden, the price in DK is 13K, man. I like Harden. Actually, me personally, I wouldn't play Harden as a cash play in DK. That's me. In FD, yes, but in DK, I wouldn't go there. Yes, there are a lot of cheap guys you can use, but man, in cash play, I don't know if you want to have a lot of cheap guys that possibly can bust in your lineup. Yes, Arden can go for 80 tonight, but I would rather go with Trey Young over Arden in cash play in DK. In FD now, that's something else. In FD, definitely Arden is a cash and GPP place for me there. But 13K in DK, that's hard for me to go there. In cash, but I would probably rather play him in GPPs for the fact that, I'm going to try to go with those boss cheap guys that with high ceilings, but that can also bust. And in cash, if those guys bust and Harden only get you 60, that could really hurt. When Trey Young can actually get you 55, 60, or even more. So that's me personally. That's me personally. I would not play Harden as a cash in DK. I would rather play like Young and also play. Let's go to DK real quick. Power forward. Kawhi Leonard, even though they're playing Cleveland, because it looks like Clippers cannot really blow anybody out lately. So, and then Collins, I think I like him too. Definitely, I love Collins actually. All right, how about all right, guys, I'm here. So if you guys have any questions, just type it up. Type your questions, and I will give you my opinions about the questions. And also, it doesn't have to be questions. You could just talk about your favorite play and why you think that person will go off, or why is that person your favorite play tonight, or player that you like in GPPs that will not be popular. All right, like who was Bobby early talk about Damien Jones. That actually could be a good cash play because he will get the backup, probably power forward, and the backup center minutes tonight. So if he can get you 20 plus minutes, can get you 25 fantasy points, that's actually a good cash play. And another player most likely will get the start tonight is let's go to the expected lineup for Phoenix. Dario Sarge. So looking forward to play Dario Sarge too. Anyway, guys, I don't know if you guys are into Giant Junior. What's your thoughts? Oh, I like I don't know. Earlier, I was talking about him earlier. He is on my list, so I don't know if let's go back to my list real quick so you can see it. For power forward, I got him in both FD and DK. I love him tonight, man. This guy, he has been actually much better this year as far as trying to stay in foul trouble. In that matchup, if he can stay out of foul trouble, I can see him easily get to 40 plus fantasy points there. I like him. I'm gonna look forward to playing him and hoping he can stay out of foul trouble. I know there's a chance. The fact that he's not playing center, that's even better. So I believe there's more than 50% chance he stay out of foul trouble and play 20 high 20s in minutes and hopefully in the 30s. That's what I'm hoping for. And if that's the case, this guy, if he can just stay on the floor, he will definitely return you with good values. This guy is a guy that will give you 6x, 7x, possibly even more if he can stay out of foul trouble. And that's what I'm hoping for. He has been more smarter this year as far as staying on the court. And let's hope that's the case tonight. But definitely he's a guy that I'm looking to play on both sides. Oh, I don't know if you guys are into Bitcoin stuff like that, man. For the last 2 days, those things has been going off. I just if somebody's into day trading, they probably make some good money for the last 2 days. All right, so before we even talk about Booker or Gobert, me personally, I would rather go with Booker. Uh, I'm not saying he's gonna score more points, but value-wise, Booker has a chance to outscore Gobert, and he is cheaper. So I would rather go with Gobert because I feel like, I mean, sorry, not Gobert, Booker, because Gobert play only center position, and I definitely like Capella more than I like Gobert. I feel like for that price, Capella can outscore him easily tonight. So Booker would be my choice here. But if you're talking about just fantasy points, then there's a chance Gobert can actually have what, let's say 50 and Booker has 49 or 45, or Gobert has 55, Booker has 50. So I would still would rather play go with Booker because of the fact that Gobert play only one position and I like Capella better than I like Gobert tonight. So Booker would be my choice here. But pure fantasy points only regardless of price, yeah, I still go with Booker. That matchup without Rubio, I will go with Booker here tonight over Gobert. Because it to me, let's say Gobert outscoring by 5 points. If you are Booker, I think that's a win. But I still think Booker can still end up outscoring him. Booker can go for like 50 plus tonight without. First of all, Booker has been really good except for what last game I believe. So imagine without Rubio. I was ready to play for Rubio tonight too. But I saw last night that he most likely, when I saw it was personal, I knew he was gonna miss this game. So I gotta go update my video. The problem with 18, the news only came out he won't be starting. That's the problem I have with him. So let me check his price real quick. Again, which site you talking about, ZK or FD? I can't remember of both. Regardless of site, actually, let me check both sides. So Hayton is 7.6 in FD, and in ZK, let's check real quick. In ZK, where is it? Center for Z. In ZK, you can play them in both position, in both. Yeah, I cannot see myself play Hayton over Capella. I just can't do that. I cannot even play him over Collins, even though Collins is more money. And even though Rando is playing Milwaukee. Uh, I would love him as a starter, but the fact that most likely coming off the bench, he's going to play 30 minutes, which is good, but I still would rather see him play like 35, 36 minutes. So me personally, I'm not on Hayton tonight. But he can still get there, to be honest. And yeah, Hayton is out. I don't know why they take him out of. Out me personally, I'm on the other guys for Phoenix, the power forward and the center. That's starting for Phoenix. They are cheap 3.7 and 4.6K in ZK. And I think they are actually the same price too in FG. Let me check real quick. Atlanta, and that's the first game too. Actually, Ben's only 4.3K in FG. What I said earlier about Ben's is he only played like 21 minutes last game, but I feel like if Ben starting this game on fire has been playing great, he gonna end up playing more. I mean, that's the thing about being a starter. If you are playing great, most likely the coach is gonna give you a little bit more minutes. But if you start bad, then once you get on the bench, and the fact that you have a player like Hayton behind you, you might end up playing 15 to 20 minutes. So tonight I'm hoping Ben's gonna get in there and just go off in the first quarter. In the first 5 minutes, if he can start the game where he go for 15 fantasy points, most likely we'll see him get 25 minutes. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I'm on him tonight more than I'm actually on Hayton. And then I'm definitely on the power forward. Let's see, Sarge. Yep, 3.7K in both FG and ZK side. And when I'm looking at Atlanta, I'm like, those guys hasn't been good. I'm talking about like the house, let me just go to Atlanta so I can mention all their names. I'm in Houston. So you have House, you have Gordon, you have so let's see. Gordon, McClaymore, House, Tucker. Those guys haven't really been good, so Harden have to do everything tonight. And one of those guys probably gonna go off today without Westbrook, but it's been Harden, Westbrook, the center, and last game was that backup center because he started last game. They might as well go ahead and start him at power forward because this guy's been really, really good. And yeah, just move Tucker as a small forward because they're gonna need his defense on the floor. Because Tucker, he wasn't even. That's what he used to play, small forward, till he get to Houston. All right, so it's gonna stay a little bit longer, I guess, for about 4 more minutes, and then. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm thinking of playing him. He was on my chip list for the video I made last night that is out tonight, so I don't know if you guys already check it out. Uh, let's see, let's go to unfortunately, I'm gonna play Turkey tonight. It's just too cheap. The guy do has a good ceiling where he can get you 30 plus. I even see him get to the 40s. So definitely gonna take a chance on him. But usually that would be a guy I would wanna play in cash. But he's been so bad, I don't even wanna play him in cash. And based on what that other guy's been doing, so I can see Tucker starting to slide a little bit where they're gonna try to give this guy more minutes with Capella on the floor. So that's the thing about it. So Tucker to me is definitely just a GPP for me rather than cash. I probably would rather play one of those other guys in cash than play Tucker because he has been really bad lately. So let's go check. Hey, for you guys that's checking out my live and haven't checked my video that I made last night, definitely check it out. Alright, that's the link for it. Drop a like there, and if you guys are not a subscriber, please do so. I appreciate you guys. I'm just starting this live thing. I'm getting better at it, hopefully, and hopefully we can help each other here, and hopefully, by doing that, by helping each other, we can come out with some good money with that. My God, 6 missed call. If you guys have any questions, any comments, or anything that you want to talk about as far as who's your favorite play, your top two cheap plays, just let it out. Len would have been a good play if he wasn't playing against his old team. Maybe I need to start get on for before lag too. That's probably a good thing to do. Yeah, I might try to do that tonight and see. So I can. Yeah, I might do that tonight. The thing about it, man, I'm always a last minute person when it's come for making my lineups. Always, so I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm just gonna go live, not working on anything else. Just yeah, tonight I will get online around probably 7:30 minutes before lag. In DK, I don't see him got no. There is no way I see him with no way 5.9K and the matchup. I don't see him have that at all. All right, in FD that's something else. It's cheaper there, but I don't see him. I see a lot of people. Even though the thing about it, you have now that Trey Young is available to play, that's gonna take a lot of the point guard minutes. I mean, a lot of people are gonna jump on Trey Young because a lot of people are not gonna go to those other guys because they are so expensive. So no, I don't see that happen. So that definitely a play if you wanna go there. I like him in both sides. I just like him better in FZ. But as of right now, he's not looking like he's gonna have a high. Actually, let me check. Uh, let's go to. Point guard. I'm just checking real quick. See. For DK. Oh, I put FT. That's why. Nah. Well, he's actually a little bit higher than I thought, but it's because you have now you're gonna have Booker. You're gonna have yeah. So not as high, but it's still higher than I thought it would be. Because Booker is point guard and shooting guard in ZK, and Harden is people still gonna be playing Harden. People gonna try to go with Kelly or Kobo because of the fact that he might get the start, and Tyler Johnson gonna get some ownership too. So those are other guys that's gonna get some ownership now that Rubio is out, and you have Alec Burks gonna be both in DK shooting guard, the point guard. So not nope. And then we didn't even talk about Trey Young. So a lot of choices. Oh, I like Dwight Powell better. I mean, I didn't even actually talk about Maxi Kleber. Dwight Powell has been really good, man. And the minute actually been Maxi Kleber better enjoy tonight because that could be his last game started. So Maxi Kleber minutes has just been fluctuate too much, man. Like the last game he played, I mean, not really. Last game he played 31 minutes, but before that he played 23, 23, and 27. And then Dwight Howard has been more consistent in minutes and fantasy. And then the price just too close for me to go with Maxi here. Alright, so the price just too close for me to go with Maxi. So me personally, I would rather go with Dwight against against Dallas. I mean against Golden State. Maxi probably gonna have Green on his grill tonight, so I'll take the chance with Dwight over Maxi here. Even though Green might only not, you never know what the coach gonna do with those guys in Golden State. Very frustrated. Could play 20 minutes in the first half and then play only 10 minutes in the second half. Oh, I love the matchup. That's the problem. Is not the matchup. The problem is minutes. The problem is the minutes. That's why Kyrie is nowhere near my list because of the minutes. And but the price is not the problem. The matchup is great for him. It's just the fact that this. I don't know if there's anything about his minutes yet. Let me check real quick. Minutes. Why? If there's anything about Kyrie, if he's gonna go up. 8.6K. That's a great. That's not a bad price at all. So he played. He was a blowout last game too, but he played 20 minutes last game. So I can see him maybe go 25 this game. And then and then they were talking about season ending surgery for him last week, and now he's playing. Ooh, that is insane. But yeah, the matchup, it's not the problem. It's just the minutes. So if somehow we get news that Kyrie is a full to go as no minute restrictions, then Kyrie will become the popular play in both sides, especially in FD. In FD, let's see how much he is in FD. Let's check real quick. 8K in FD. And then the matchup, oh, that is a great matchup for Kyrie. Without, let's see, Kyrie, without Mike Conley too. Man, Mike Conley, man, is he ever gonna come back? He just, well, hopefully he get very healthy because they're gonna need him. He's a good player as far as he hasn't been good this year, but his defense always been there. Yeah, the only problem I see with Kyrie is the minutes. Nothing else would keep me away from playing Kyrie. I even played him last game. It's but only in FG though. I didn't play him in DK. Alright, we'll be online for 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, guys. So if you guys have any more questions, so you guys wanna hear my opinions on them, let me know. Yeah, Jibo. So as far as Kyrie, man, it's up to you if you wanna take a chance on him. This guy could be like every minute he could probably give you 2 fantasy points, but what happened if you only play 20 minutes? That would be 40 fantasy points. That would be good actually, but I just don't wanna take that chance, especially in DK at that price. And the thing about it, we really don't know because of the fact that it was a blowout last game, so we don't know if he would be playing more minutes. That's the only problem. So that's the reason I can see some of us go back to him because last game was a blowout, so he played 20 minutes. So we cannot tell if it was because he just got back, you know. So that's another thing to think about. So if you think that way, then yeah, you might like okay, let me take a chance on Kyrie, but I still think he's gonna play for sure under 30 minutes. But if we know you're gonna play like high 20s in minutes, then I could still see myself take a chance there. Yeah, actually, it's a back-to-back game, so I can see Thompson definitely be the better play than Love. But Love has been great since he came back after that outrage. You know, Love has been great, but in a back-to-back game, I can see Love take tonight off. So that's what I'm hoping for because I will line up right now looking to put some of those cheap guys in there if Love is out. So that's definitely. But Thompson, like you said, he has been. Thompson has been good actually all year. Definitely a different player. Has been doing much even So, but as far as tonight, I'm not looking to play Thompson. Uh, let's see. Let's check Thompson real quick. See if any way I can change my mind about Thompson. The thing about it, oh yeah, they're playing Clippers, and Clippers are actually bad against centers. So Thompson can actually be a good play tonight. I love Jordan tonight, man. I never like to play Jordan, but I love Jordan tonight because Gobert is sucks against centers, athletic centers. He is bad against them. He just good against when those little guys driving in and block their shots. But against athletic centers, he is just bad. Yes, German definitely in play, man. You know, the guy can do a little bit of everything. If he play only 30 minutes, that's still enough for his 6K price in DK. Definitely in play. Uh, I'm looking forward to play him. The only thing is, it's like if he is doing too good, it's like the coach. I don't know if the coach call him on the side like, "Hey man, take it easy. We're not trying to win, all right? We're just trying to stay in the bottom so we can get a great draft picks." That's the problem. Like last game, that guy was going off in the first half. In second half, he did nothing, and he didn't play that many minutes in the second half. So that's the only problem. It's just that the coach is just like tell him to, hey, I know we know what you can do, but right now we're not trying to. Me personally, I would like, man, I need my stats because once I'm done playing, people are gonna start looking at my stats and saying all those things. Do I be, they're gonna looking at it to see if I belong in the Hall of Fame. I need to do me rather than worry about because they're gonna be bad anyway. So let the guy play. Let the guy, you know, part of his stats. But yes, definitely in play. He is. I believe he was on my list. Let's check my list real quick. I think yeah, I have him in power forward. No, oh, I do have him in small forward in GK because they move him as a small forward. They don't have him as a power forward there. I have him here. So yeah, definitely in play, and I believe you can play him in as a guard or point guard too. So yes. All right, man. I think that's it for me. I'm out. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Patterson. You're always there supporting me. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I wish you the best tonight. Hopefully, man, next time I hear from you, hopefully it's tomorrow, and then you can tell me how much of a great night that you had. All right? Good luck tonight, and hopefully we can win some money tonight. I'm out.